A tiny change you make right after brushing your teeth tonight can spark a wave of wellness that transforms your entire week. This isn't about willpower or motivation. It's about a simple, powerful trick for working with your brain, not against it. Your brain is an amazing efficiency expert. It loves creating shortcuts. Every time you repeat an action, like tying your shoes or driving to work, your brain cells build a stronger, faster connection. These are called neural pathways, and they are like well-worn paths through a dense forest. The more you use them, the easier they are to travel. This process creates what are known as habit loops. It's a simple three-step pattern that runs on autopilot. First, there's a cue, a trigger that tells your brain to start a behavior. Then comes the routine, which is the behavior itself. Finally, there's a reward, which tells your brain, hey, that was good. Let's remember this for next time. This is where the magic of habit stacking comes in. It's a beautifully simple idea. Instead of trying to carve a brand new path in that forest, you just add a tiny step onto a path you already walk every single day. You piggyback the new, fragile habit you want to build onto the super strong foundation of an old one. Think of it this way. Building a new habit from scratch is like trying to construct a new highway in the middle of nowhere. It takes huge amounts of energy and resources. But habit stacking is like adding a small, perfectly paved on-ramp to the superhighway you already travel every morning. The momentum is already there. You just have to steer onto it. So, the reason this works so well is that it completely removes the biggest barrier to starting something new, the decision. You're not relying on memory or a burst of inspiration. You're linking your new desired action directly to an automatic behavior, letting your brain's own love of routine do all the heavy lifting for you. Now, let's make this real. The very first step is to choose your anchor habit. This is the solid, existing routine you'll attach your new habit to. The setting for this could be your bathroom counter in the morning or your cozy kitchen as the coffee brews. The key is picking the right anchor. There are two simple, non-negotiable rules for a great anchor. First, it has to be something you do every single day without fail. It should feel as automatic as breathing. Second, it needs to have a very specific time and location. Brushing your teeth, pouring your morning coffee, or getting into bed at night are all perfect examples. Once you have your anchor, we introduce the next game-changing step, the 2-minute rule. This idea, made famous by author James Clear, is brilliantly effective. Whatever new habit you want to start, you must scale it down so it takes less than 2 minutes to do. The goal here isn't to achieve a massive result on day one. The goal is to master the art of showing up. By making the habit so small, so unbelievably easy that you can't say no, you're not building a habit of, say, meditating for 30 minutes. You're building the habit of being a person who doesn't miss meditation. That is a far more powerful identity to build. The magic of the 2-minute rule is that it's too small to fail. Your brain, which loves to protect you from big, scary changes, barely even notices. It's like sneaking a healthy vegetable into a delicious smoothie. It goes right past the guards, and that tiny, effortless win sends a powerful message. It says, I did it. That feeling of success, no matter how small, is incredibly motivating. It's a little spark of joy that makes you want to show up again tomorrow. The real goal of the first 2 minutes isn't to get results. It's to master the art of showing up. You aren't just doing one push-up. You are becoming the type of person who doesn't miss workouts. It's a shift in who you are. This brings us to a huge myth that holds so many of us back: the all-or-nothing trap. We think if we can't run a marathon, a 2-minute walk is pointless. That is simply not true. The truth is, consistency is so much more powerful than intensity. Every time you do your tiny 2-minute habit, You are casting a vote for the person you want to become. You're telling yourself, I am a healthy person, and those votes add up. So, let's build one together, right now. First, pick your anchor habit. Let's say it's brushing your teeth. Now, pick your new 2-minute habit. How about doing 2 push-ups? Your habit stack is simple. After I brush my teeth, I will do 2 push-ups. Or maybe you want more calm in your day. Your anchor habit could be pouring your morning coffee, taking 1 deep, mindful breath. The stack becomes, after I pour my coffee, I will take 1 deep breath. And here's where it gets truly amazing. When you successfully follow through on 1 tiny stack, something shifts inside you. It creates a ripple effect. You've just proven to yourself that you are someone who follows through on their goals. That little boost of self-trust doesn't stay in one place. It spills over into other parts of your day. Suddenly, making another healthy choice, like picking an apple over a cookie, feels a little bit easier. You're building momentum. With every habit stack you create, you are becoming the architect of your own life. You are intentionally designing your day for happiness and health. Each stack is like laying a new, solid brick in the foundation of your well-being. This simple technique does more than just add a new task to your day. It transforms you into the architect of your own life. You are no longer just reacting to your schedule. You are intentionally designing it, moment by moment, for more health and happiness. Each tiny stack you create is like laying a single perfect brick. At first, it might not seem like much, but soon you have a foundation. Before you know it, you've built a beautiful new home for your well-being, all from these small, effortless actions. This is the ultimate shift from being a passenger to being the pilot of your own journey. You realize that you hold the power to shape your routines, your energy, and your mood. It's a quiet, profound kind of confidence that grows with every single successful stack. And this is where the magic really begins to compound. Once your first habit stack feels completely automatic, it becomes a powerful new anchor itself. You can now build upon it, creating a chain of positive actions that flow naturally, one after the other. Your first stack might be, after my morning coffee, I will roll out my yoga mat. Once that's effortless, you can add another layer. The new plan becomes, after I roll out my yoga mat, I will do 1 sun salutation. You see how easy that is. The first habit does all the heavy lifting. It gets you into position and creates the momentum. The second habit just gets to ride that positive wave. It requires almost no extra willpower because the path has already been cleared. The 2-minute rule was never the final destination. It was simply the welcoming front door to a healthier life. Habit chains are how you begin to explore all the amazing rooms inside. Your growth doesn't stop. It just becomes easier and more joyful. Your journey to a healthier, happier life doesn't start with a giant, intimidating leap. It starts with a single, tiny, joyful step, linked to something you already do. So, what will your first habit stack be? Think of one right now. Not for tomorrow, not for next Monday. A tiny 2-minute action you can link to a habit you'll do in the next hour. This is your moment. Choosing that one small stack is like planting a seed. You might not see the full tree tomorrow, but you have started something wonderful. You have sent a powerful message to yourself that your happiness is worth this small, beautiful effort. So what happens when you miss a day? It's completely normal. The goal isn't perfection, it's consistency. Think of a missed day not as a failure, but as helpful feedback. Your system is just talking to you, telling you what might need a tiny adjustment. It's a moment to learn, not a reason to quit. This is where the real magic happens. When you notice a stack isn't sticking, ask a simple question. Is my new habit truly easy enough? Could it be even smaller? Shaving a habit from 2 minutes down to just 30 seconds can make all the difference. Or maybe the anchor habit isn't quite right. Perhaps you need to attach your new goal to something that happens with 100% certainty, like your first sip of morning coffee. Once you master a single stack, you can begin building something truly amazing. This is where one habit triggers the next, creating a beautiful, automatic flow. For example, after I finish my coffee, I will meditate for 1 minute. After I meditate, I will write one goal for the day. Each one hands the baton to the next. This is how you become the architect of your ideal day. You are no longer relying on random bursts of motivation or sheer willpower. Instead, you're building an elegant, automated system that runs in the background, gently guiding you toward your best self. It's effortless momentum, designed by you, for you. Let's imagine some other simple, powerful stacks. After I take my shoes off when I get home, I will immediately change into my workout clothes. This simple act dramatically increases the chance you'll actually exercise. Or how about this one? After I start the dishwasher at night, I will lay out my vitamins for the next morning. And as you do this, remember to celebrate. Acknowledge the win. When you complete your tiny new habit, give yourself a moment of credit, a small mental high five. This feeling of success is a reward. It tells your brain, hey, that was good, let's do it again tomorrow. This reinforces the loop and makes the habit even stickier. You can also make your stacks even more powerful by designing your environment. Want to drink more water? After I wake up, I will drink the glass of water I put on my nightstand the night before. By preparing your space, you make the next action the most obvious and easy choice. You're removing all the friction. Over time, something profound begins to happen. These tiny, stacked habits change more than just your actions. They begin to change how you see yourself. You're not just someone trying to be healthy. You are a person who stretches. You are a person who meditates. You are a person who reads every day. The habits build your new identity. This isn't about a massive, overwhelming life overhaul. It's the opposite. It's about the quiet, gentle power of one small, good choice stacked on top of another. It's a peaceful revolution in your own well-being, and it starts with the very next thing you're already going to do. You have the blueprint. You have the tools. Your best days aren't something you hope for in the distant future. They are something you can start building right now with one simple stack. A future of health and happiness, unlocked one tiny habit at a time.